The last 24 hours has been hectic and stressful.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
Why? Because I've been sick for the last 12 days with this stupid itchy cough, like post-nasal drip and this bad cough. But then I've been having like heartburn, I thought. Like right here, feels like everything's always coming up and something's stuck here. And so Joe's like, go see the doctor. Don't have these symptoms for too long and not go see the doctor. And I said, it's because of the coughing, you know, blah, blah, blah. So yesterday I woke up with the feeling like I had an elephant sitting on my chest. Well, actually, I woke up to the sound of purring, like a cat purring. I was like, we don't have no cat. So boom, I woke up. In the dream, I'm like, we don't have no cat. I woke up and I heard myself wheezing. So I made an appointment. They had a cancellation at one of the satellite locations for Kaiser. So I went to the Target store where they have the clinic. And I went in and got seen. So I have strep throat, I have asthma, and I have sinusitis. Joe says I have everything. After I left the clinic, I had to go over to the hospital to pick up my medication. And they gave me a lot of medication, guys. So I feel like I'm going to be doing better really, really soon. Let's go home. So I'm taking a bunch of medicines, guys. I don't like taking antibiotics, but I have to take it because I don't play with strep. So after I got home, I told Joshua to try to get in and get seen because he has a sore throat that started on Monday and a cough, but he feels like somebody's beating his body. So he finally went to urgent care, had to wait for hours, and they diagnosed him with COVID. This is the first time Joshua has ever caught COVID. Ever since the pandemic started, he got the 2 vaccines, you know, the first one and the booster. And then he got a booster a year later, and he's never caught COVID. He's been the only one in the house who has never caught it. And finally, it's his turn. So I think me and Joe might run down there and get that booster because we don't want to get it. But I have to feel better first, which I am. I'm feeling a lot better today. So I have a cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a cup of all-purpose flour with the same thing, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. In the green one, I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons or 1/8 of a cup of butter, and it is softened. It's soft, soft, soft. Why? Because it's hot today. Your girl wants to go to the beach, but the truck is barely fixed. We don't have any water leakage or stuff, but when we came out from the Target clinic yesterday, we looked underneath and there was something leaking, and I had Joe drive the truck backwards so I could touch it and see. Why don't you back out so we could touch it? Remember I told you I smell oil? Transmission oil smells like pancake syrup to me. And it was oil. So he thinks that the pan gasket is leaking. And I'd like for him to change that before we take it on a long trip, even from here to the beach. So in one of them, the one that has the 1 tablespoon, let me wash my hands again because I'm touching my face. I'm gonna put cold milk, and in the other one I'm gonna put hot milk from the microwave. I know somebody who couldn't say microwave, and he says microwave. Microwave. I know somebody else who couldn't say cellular phone, and they say cellular. This one with the 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna put about 3 ounces of milk. I'm not gonna measure it today, guys. So, Josh doesn't know where he caught the bug because he really doesn't go anywhere. But he has been around people who have been sick. But the people didn't say they had that, you know? So, I'm glad that Joe and I were able to test and we were free. Oh, when we were at the clinic, the nurse, because it's only nurses, practitioner, and nurses that you see over there. The NP, well, not the NP, the nurse was doing my vitals, right? So he was a nice guy, a nice Chinese man. Well, he said Chinese mixed with Vietnamese. He really liked my Belizean accent, which I don't even hear my accent anymore, but he loved it. He was fascinated with the fact that Joe was out there sitting with his GoPro, and I took my big camera that I take pictures with, because I wanted to go take some pictures of some roses to see if I could use that on my mom's book. In the long run, I couldn't use it because the roses had too much bush and leaf behind it. And anyways, long story. Let's get off of that. So the guy had me with my right arm up on the basket, sitting low. The basket's sitting there for the blood pressure machine and the cuff. And he's got my hand down like that. And he's taking my blood pressure and it's coming up super high. And I'm like, that's wrong. I've never had them kind of blood pressure. And with what they discovered that I have, the strep, that will cause your blood pressure to go high. And I think I've had that stuff for a few days. So in any case, he tried with my left hand with a different machine and that came down way lower, but still not low enough to not be high. I think it came down to like from 142 on the top to 124, which is way better. And actually normal, it should be 120 or less, but that, 124, they'll take that. But if that bottom number is over 85, they'll say it's high. And I think both times the bottom number came 85, right at 85. Maybe the second time it came at 84, which is still kind of skirting it. And I told him that's not my blood pressure. So they want me to go back in 10 days to get my blood pressure checked again just to make sure. And I'm going because I agree with them. If my blood pressure got high, I need to know. But I came home and I tested twice on my blood pressure machine that we have here. And both times they came out good. I think the top one was 117 one time and the other one was 114. And then 74 or 76 on the bottom. You'll see it here. So I'm not panicked at all. So this one is ready. And I'm going to get 3 out of this. And this is the one that's going to give me the stiff or the crunchy flour tortilla. The one with the more butter, so it's double the butter, and the hot milk should give me the soft one. Because I don't like the soft tortilla that I see Mexican content creators make. It poofs up and everything, but it's not tasty. I don't like the taste. It's bland. I don't think they put the butter on some of them. So I put the hot milk. I'm not putting my hand yet because I don't want to get burned. See, we need some more milk. I gotta put my hand in a little while to make sure it doesn't get too wet. This is looking pretty good, guys. So if you're doing the soft one, I would say like for burritos. And I really want to make gacho today. Gacho was this dish that was made up by my uncle when he had his restaurant in Belize. And it's basically what you would put on garnaches, but you put it on flour tortilla and you just fold it in half. And he used to sell those gachos. He had those girls in there that knew how to make this soft tortilla, man. And he used to sell those gachos for 50 cents a piece. $1 would get you full for the rest of the day. See how this is soft? Okay, soft and sticky versus this one that's more hard. So these are all going to give, both of them are going to give me 3. So I'm going to take one off, make it into a ball, and I'm going to roll it out flat with the rolling point. I watch this content. Let me get a piece of tissue for my top lip. It's sweating. What they say, if a person sweats on their top lip, they're going to be disgusting. Joe, is that what they say? Huh? What they say if a person sweat on their top lip, they're going to be disgusting? Kind of like they're going to like fighting and being quarrelsome and stuff like that? Is that what they say? Or jealous? No, if you sweat on your nose, you're jealous. Oh, we're going to have to ask some Belizean that stuff. If you sweat on your nose, you're jealous, like the bridge of your nose. If you sweat on your top lip, you're going to be mouthy, where you're going to be cussing people out. So you're going to be a hard person to get along with. If you have black gums, you're going to be a liar. Joshua has black gums. It's weird because not all black people have black gums. You have some black people that have pink gums, but Joshua has black gums. And he's not a liar. I'm telling you, all kind of stuff they come and tell you about your picnic when you pick the firstborn. Belizeans, man, leave it to my people. Yeah, so we're on the mend. Thank God for science and the medications. They gave Joshua that Paxlovid. I think I might be saying it wrong, the thing that fights COVID faster. So he should shave off 2 days off of his sick time. They gave him Tessalon pearls for the cough. They gave him something for the sore throat, like a really roided out version of that thing that would numb in your, like Ricola or something that would numb your throat. And they gave him something else, a liquid. lidocaine viscous or something like that. I don't know what that's for. Somebody tell me down below. I have to go Google all that stuff. And then they gave me antibiotics, but not the doxycycline that they gave me the last time that caused me to almost friggin' die. And then they gave me another antibiotic, diflucan or diflucan, because I told them, what if I develop a secondary infection like a yeast infection or a UTI? And they're like, well, you shouldn't, but just in case. So that's tucked away in a drawer. I'm not going to use that if I don't need it. What else did they give me, babe? What's up? I don't like when you touch me like that. When you touch me like this, and you touch me like that. That's better. I don't like when you do it.
How this?
No, I don't like that either. I'm old. That might trigger off sciatic. I'm still wheezing, guys. I'm still wheezing. That's a soft one, Joe. So don't let it get too crunchy. Okay.
I thought
Joe, that's a soft one. Flip it fast for me. Okay.
I thought you were gonna stay on like me, but you know.
I don't like when he does like. That's rude. That's like if he pulls up to pick me up from somewhere and he hunks the horn. Oh God. Tell me if that's one of your pet peeves. Me and Joe made that vow a long time ago. Please, 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 please. If I'm leaving my auntie name, my sister name, and you see us yakking away and blabbing, and you're in the car waiting, please don't honk that horn. Please don't embarrass me like that, because I'll find something to embarrass you over. I will. So he doesn't do that. This one's going to be a crunchy one. Didn't I tell you have to stay and flip this thing fast?
Well, I ain't got time for
Look,
that.
you have to make tea. What you making? You got the bean? The meat? Don't we have refried beans?
You want that?
I shouldn't.
It's not there, but I don't want it.
I shouldn't.
It's up to you. But
Maybe I won't do the beans, guys. I'll do a little piece of that meat Joe's doing with the sauce. Do we have the sauce? So just keep flipping it for me to make sure it's cooked, but it's not going to be crunchy. I'm going to go get the sauce. Like something from a boil-up or something. Okay, let me show them. Yeah, this is done. Ah, no plate. I'm going to borrow this plate. Alright, that's one of the crunchy ones. See? You're supposed to be folded. You're supposed to be able to fold it and make your burrito. So Joe and I are going to finish up baking these, make the burrito. When I come back, you'll see the finished product. Whether you're a chef or a kitchen novice, my collection of cookbooks cater to every skill level. From mouth-watering main dishes to decadent desserts, I've written and published a collection of cookbooks that celebrate the joy of home-cooked meals. Don't forget to pick up your potable and dry mix. And remember, I already have everything in here. All you have to do is add butter, egg, and milk, and you don't even have to add the egg if you're allergic or if you don't like egg, all right? Remember, if you're not gonna put the egg, you're gonna put a little bit more milk. And if you don't wanna form them into the circles, you can make them into bars. You can customize them even more by adding raisin or dried cranberries or milk chocolate chips or white chocolate chips or both of them together or nuts, whatever you want to add, all right? Pick up your dry mix today, guys. So Joe made another one for me because the one already got cold. And all we have is this little bit of meat. Like in the Bible, when that lady say, all I have is a morsel of meal, right, Joe? And a cruse of oil. And me and my son gonna make this one pancake and we's gonna eat it and die. That's what the lady said in the Bible. Go read it. It's not Babel, it's Bible. So this is my boring burrito. I tell you, don't touch me like that. I hate when he does that. I don't do that to you. Every time you're in my way, this is what I do.
that's different.
No, if you're in my way, I come up like this.
I do like this.
Babes,
I do like
can
this.
I get in there?
I do like this.
You like, do this.
No.
Yes, you do.
I just.
No, you don't. It's hard. Man, it's hot. We're sweating. We need to go to the beach. I need $60 gas money to go to the beach. Oh, Joe, I just saw a lot of burst of light just now. I think I'm going to get a migraine. Ooh, that was bad. It's because I'm so fixated with finishing my mom's book. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to be eating, guys. So what are you going to be eating, Joe? What are you going to be eating?
What are we eating?
Mm-hmm. On your tortilla.
That?
Just butter? You're putting some meat and butter? Joe's burrito is even more sad. Now, keep in mind that we had a happy burrito the earlier part of this week. Today's Thursday. We had a happy burrito on Monday with all types of stuff on it, okay? So don't cry for me, Argentina.
This is the Beth Andrews Show.